Hi everybody, this is Tiffany. I hope everyone's having a great day. I can want to give a prophetic word. So guys, this message is in addition to the blog video. The blog video where I was talking about witchcraft and future spouse and the Little Mermaid and that. So I'm going to link that video here. So the addition is, I don't know if you guys know what a twin flame is. So what the Lord revealed to me regarding that message, it wasn't for me to take away from the message, it's for me to add to the message. Because what the Lord revealed to me regarding this person, I was specifically talking about our God ordained spouse, our kingdom spouse, right? And I don't want to hear in my comments, the Bible doesn't have anything. The Bible doesn't state kingdom spouse. We all know that the Lord in the Bible is not written kingdom spouse, but you know who we're referring to. The Most High, the person the Most High ordained for you to be with. That's who we're talking about. So if you get in my comments talking about the Bible doesn't state kingdom spouse, I'm going to block you. I'm not going to respond to you. I will block you. Okay, so I was specifically talking about our kingdom spouse in that video, but what the Lord revealed to me is there's two people. If you guys remember that video, because I was led to watch that video, so the parts the Lord revealed to me is, remember when I said that some of them did witchcraft? So when we were in the world, I remember hearing about the twin flame. A twin flame is a deep connection with someone. I'm not going to say there's only one twin flame. You would have to disconnect completely from that original twin flame in order to feel that what you felt with the other one. But a lot of people don't know that's demonic. So the twin flame is not who the Lord has for you. So what people have to understand when you come into this knowledge, the twin flame is from the enemy and your kingdom spouse is from the Lord. So there's two people that you will feel a connection with, but who's who? So what the Lord revealed to me is regarding that message, it's who's aligned, who are you aligned with more at what time? So some of us could be aligned with the twin flame, and you the message would seem like it's for you, and sometimes you will be aligned with your kingdom spouse, and then the message seems like it's for you. So what people have to realize, some of you think your twin flame is your kingdom spouse, and it's not. People are waiting on and thinking a person is from the Lord when that person is not. So this is why I'm coming on to shed some light and some clarity on who's who, because you might think it's like some of you are not confused. Some of you just think that twin flame is your kingdom spouse. The twin flame is made to block your kingdom spouse. The twin flame is meant to block your purpose. There is no purpose with a twin flame. There's no purpose. It's just chaos. Chaos, toxicity in that relationship. Your kingdom spouse, you have a purpose because that's ordained from the Lord. So let me just go off of the notes that I wrote, and then I'm just gonna read the little scribbles that I put down here. So where I'm gonna start off, what I wrote down was, so with the twin flame is more fleshy things going on, more sexual things going on, and then your kingdom spouse is of the spirit, which is of the Lord. So yeah, so what is a twin flame? So what I wrote here, what path are you on? Remember, we have paths. So are you aligned with the Lord's path, or are you aligned with the path that the enemy already set forth, which is more carnal? So who are they referring to when you hear prophetic words, psychics, or tarot? When you go to psychics, you go to a tarot card reader, or you pick it up, or you listen to prophetic words, who are they referring to? Which person, right? So the person that you're more aligned with will be the message that you feel that is resonating with your spirit. So that's why you're always supposed to seek the Lord regarding any messages you get. If you go to a psychic or tarot reader, that is not of the Lord, that is of the enemy. Okay, just letting you know, I'm just saying, a lot of you guys still are dabbling and listening to these people, and you guys need to repent. But psychics and tarot cards and stuff, that is not of the Lord. So if you get message from that, you have opened the door for familiar spirits. You've opened the door to the enemy. So just letting you know, these are not people of the Lord to be seeking counsel or information from. So, but if you have, and they have told you X, Y, and Z regarding a certain person, it depends on who you align with more, that person, the person that they're speaking about, they'll pick up on that person. Okay, so a twin flame is toxic. You will feel more pain being involved with this person and feeling pain. This person is the one afflicting the pain, not the circumstances. Because you know how we can feel that void and that split and that separation with our future spouse. We will feel that pain. No, we're talking about pain that's being inflicted on you, emotional, physical. It's an abusive relationship. So this is the twin flame. Even though you feel sick being away from your twin flame, it's more so the devil is joining you. There's demons that's joining you two together. There's demons that's trying to orchestrate that connection. So this is why the pull is so strong with the twin flame. The kingdom spouse thoughts are more pure. With the twin flame, you're thinking about sex. It's a lot of toxicity, sexual thoughts, being intimate with these people. You are intimate with these people, things of that nature. So it's more on the fleshy side, or doing drugs, things like that with the twin flame. I'm not saying that our kingdom spouse is perfect and they didn't have things to work on and you didn't have things to work on. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about real toxicity going on. That's the twin flame. If you're having lustful thoughts about anyone, you need to crucify your flesh. That means that you're more so open to the fleshy, to your carnal. In a God-ordained marriage, there's a purpose within that union, whether it's a baby that you're supposed to have with this person, a ministry. The coming together will bring people to the Lord. So there's a purpose between you and your future spouse. Twin flame, the twin flame connection is to stop that purpose. There is no purpose. You won't be fulfilled in a twin flame relationship. In that union, it'll be a lot of drama, toxicity, and pain. You will lose a lot in that union and marriage. The opposite happens in a God-ordained union. So Proverbs 18:22, whosoever findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. See, there's no favor in the twin flame relationship. You won't get favor, and neither will that other person. Both kingdom spouse and twin flame might be toxic, but how will you know who's who? By allowing the Lord to work on you. That's how. So I wrote that. So how are you going to know who's who is by allowing the Lord to heal your wounds, your trauma, because then you won't be aligned or gravitating towards the twin flame, because you guys won't really have anything in common spiritually. You guys won't have that magnetic pull that you had before when you were more so in the world doing carnal things. You're going to gravitate to the person that's leading you more so to the Lord. Yeah, one will always be toxic. He or she will never change. That's the difference. The one sent from the Lord will change because those behaviors aren't from the Lord, and he or she will allow the Lord to remove whatever it is, serving him or her. That's not serving him or her to become a better person, because the Spirit of God is within that person. The twin flame won't have the same love for the Lord or the love of the Lord at all. They won't have the same love for the Lord or love the Lord at all. So with these people, some of these people will be posing as believers or aren't believers at all, and they don't love the Lord. They have a disdain for the Lord. When they speak about the Lord, you can tell like the horns of the devil's coming out of their head. So there's a difference, and you will know the difference. So yeah, the red flag will be sticking out of their head. So it's like, are you choosing to ignore that red flag? The twin flame might be a poser to lock you in. So be aware of that. After listening to this message, you will know what side of the scale everyone falls on. After listening to this whole message, you're going to know, were you close and attached to the twin flame or attached to your future spouse? Who is it that, who, and I just said who, so who has bewitched you? So now we're going to get into what's going on with the trance. Remember in The Little Mermaid, Eric was in a trance. Eric didn't know who the Little Mermaid was because her voice was gone. So when Ursula turned into the lookalike, Eric thought the lookalike was the mermaid because of what he heard, which was her voice. So the Lord showed me in a vision of my eyes being in those, like a swirly, hypnotic, you could say, trance thing. So what the Lord is showing with that is not only the males, because remember Eric is a male and the Little Mermaid was the one that went to Ursula. Okay, so it's not only the future spouse, it's also us. So what you have to realize is with the trance, what the Lord showed me is the twin flame is also, that's where the Lord showed me with the witchcraft. So that's the twin flame. So the witchcraft is also being done on whoever this message is for. And this is why the Lord showed my eyes in a trance. So it's for me to think a person is my future spouse, and A person is my future spouse, which is not. So this message is to add to the block message. This is why I have to connect the block message so you'll be able to see that and see if anything else resonates with you. So the Lord had showed me he had led me to, when I was given that message, that block message, the warlock that was watching me get the mail. And I said, I don't know why the Lord would show me that warlock there, but it's not good. So the you got mail vision, I could link that here as well. That also is significant. So the Lord is, there is the twin flame, whoever you guys are connected to, whoever you guys are longing for, stalking, watching, thinking your future spouse is not. He is a warlock. He's sending sexual spirits at you to control you, to monitor you. He might have access to your email or regular mail. This is why the warlock was watching me get the mail at the mailbox. But it also can be access to your email or trying to get in your email as well. So that twin flame, most likely 90% knows who your future spouse was. And this is why, and this is the thing, trying to confuse you, trying to mimic the future spouse as well. So the same thing applies just for females this time. So I was more so pinpointing the future spouse, doing witchcraft on, and I said that what the Lord reveals, the future spouse has done witchcraft on some of us and it'll bounce back. That was the twin flame. Okay. So that's where I got confused. So I was like, should I take that out or should I correct that? No, just add to it because it still applies. Because with the female, remember my future spouse was in a trance, lotion in the lady's legs, that still applies because on their side, but there's also something on your side as well. If he has a witch that's trying to come against you, you still have a warlock coming against the union and you as well. We're trying to be with you, but coming against the union. So there's still a lot going on here because he has something going on. And now it's confirmation that you have something going on as well. So there is a twin flame warlock that's on whomever this message is for, heels regarding your union and trying to stop your union, block your union, and also doing witchcraft. So what do I have here? So yeah, it's a black and white situation. There's no gray area. So I'm going to read something regarding the twin flame. I'm not going to read soulmate because they said something about soulmate there. So it's either the God ordained spouse or the twin flame. We're going to talk about no soulmate. Also, the trance is a form of witchcraft, trying to keep you thinking that this counterfeit here, which is the twin flame, is your future spouse when it's not. So yeah, spying on you. So the same thing applies. It's just extra added to it. Trying to block your real spouse from coming. So you'll be, what just came to me was the message that I just gave. Remember the sweater? So that could be a thing too. Because remember when I said these two people were like neck and neck, and I had said that I had bought a sweater, but I went into a place to buy a sweater for someone, but then I was focused on the worker. Remember I said that? That could be a thing too. You could actually be going to connect with the twin flame, but then the focus is going to redirect you to your future spouse. I don't know. And this is why you have to pray, because there's some confusion right now spiritually with who's who. And the reason being is because they're manipulating the spirit with witchcraft. And this is why you're confused. You probably opened up the door through sexual temptation and sexual thoughts, or having sex with them. And this is all due to spiritual manipulation. And that's to block your future spouse from coming. That's what they're there for. This is, if you're aligned with the wrong thing, the wrong people, places, and things, they're on the path that's not of the Lord. So the twin flame is meant to block. That's why the connection is so strong. But the connection is also so strong with your future spouse. This is the thing. The only thing is that the connection with the twin flame is connected by the devil. All right. Could be an ex. So the twin flame could be an ex or a person that you know. But you will know who you think it is because of the pull, the magnetic pull that you feel with this person. Mind control. Yeah, this person could be looking at your real mail. Looking at you, they're watching you, or trying to gain access to your email as well. So this message is for you if you've been feeling confused on who's who. But some people might be just focused on one person, which is the twin flame, which that's not your future spouse. And what other thing came to me was just now is the alley cat. So you guys could be gravitating towards that alley cat as well. Thinking it's your future spouse, and it's not. Yeah, watching you. You got mail video. So I'm going to link the you got mail video and the block video. Monitoring your whereabouts. So you're being monitored right now by this twin flame. They're watching, and they're stalking you, probably most likely spiritually, because they're trying to block your future spouse. And it's intense, and this is why the Lord gave me this message to add to it. So there's something else added to that block. So it's not a girl just trying to block you from your future spouse. There's also a man that's trying to block your future spouse. So you got two things going on here. One on your side, one on your future spouse's side. The goal is to make you doubt. Yeah, you won't feel 100% with this person at all. This person this person is not of the Lord. Yeah, if somebody's making you feel insecure, doubting who you are, just making you feel low and stuff, that's not of the Lord. I'm not saying your future spouse didn't make mistakes before, but you will know the difference. So that's pretty much, oh no, that's not. Hold on. Let me see. I took screenshots here. It says a twin flame, also called mirror souls, are terms used to describe a relationship ideology rooted in New Age spiritualism. The concept has seen increased popularity in recent times. It promotes the idea of an intense soul connection between two people thought to be each other's other half. Oh yeah, duality did come to me when the Lord had me go over this. So a duality in a person is when you meet a person who seems to be kind and friendly, whereas in reality they could be manipulative and sly. So right here it says Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of thing. So this person could be hot and cold with you. You'll definitely know. So duality, it says hinted at the word dual within it. Duality refers to having two parts, often with opposite meaning, like the duality of good and evil. So you'll definitely know who's a twin flame, because this person will be operating out of a demonic force for sure. All right, so twin flame and love signs. The most powerful sign of a twin flame, unconditional love, is a longing. You will experience an intense longing for your twin flame, even when the two of you have connected, and perhaps even while the two of you are together. What is a twin flame versus soulmate? So I'll read that part. Connection. Many cultures believe a twin flame is a soul split. Twin flames reveal parts of one another and might share similar behavioral tendencies. On the other hand, the idea of soulmate is two souls with a special emotional connection. Soulmates are compatible but might have different personalities. So yeah, so there's no such thing as a soul being split. Like I have a half and this other person have a half. There's no such thing. So right there is already false. So what is a twin flame? Oh no, not that one. So it says, can twin flames ever be together? So it says many twin flames will end up making their way back to each other, even if it takes years, but not all. It depends on the level of work the twin flames do individually while they are separate. Some twin flames relationship can be toxic, however, and they may never reunite or shouldn't. So it just lets you know right there how toxic a situation is and how that relationship is and how they shouldn't be together. It's definitely a toxic situation going on there. So the soulmate is like, you can say, in between the twin flame and the future spouse, but you have to know who's who. One is from the Lord and one is from the enemy. So this is the addition to the block situation here. So if you guys are focused more on the twin flame right now and doing things regarding the twin flame, that is blocking your future spouse spiritually, but it's not by accident. So there is witchcraft being done to keep you thinking that. That's where the octopus spirit comes in with the mind control and the trance. So that's hypnosis, that's happening spiritually. So it's like in the physical, you'll be focused toward this person, but it's all manipulation. That person's a warlock. So regarding your mail, the person could have access to your physical mail, or trying to gain access or have access to your emails. So you guys really do need to go into prayer. And the thing is, another way that the reason why they might know who your future spouse is, they might have read something regarding your future spouse in your email or your regular mail. Like, they know things, and they know things because they've been snooping and spying on you. They've been monitoring you. They're still monitoring you right now. So you guys need to take this message to the Lord in prayer if it resonates, so then you'll know what to do. And if there's a mind control spirit, hypnosis, or something that's happened spiritually, you need to break it. So you need to go into prayer regarding this, because the thing is, the more you know, the more that you can stop what they're trying to block. So I hope this message helped you guys. I love you guys. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you soon, Lord willing, and be blessed. Bye.